She's standing beside us strong as we're protecting our patients. She is a tireless leader for reproductive rights and for Title X. Kamala Harris.
And party a little bit tonight. But this is a party about our conviction to make sure that every woman has the right to do whatever she chooses to do with her life and her body. That's what this is about. And so we will celebrate women. We will celebrate their agency. We will celebrate the determination and self-determination of every woman in our nation. We will celebrate the fact that we know how to fight. We will celebrate the fact that we are prepared to fight. And we will celebrate the fact that we will not stop fighting until every woman in our country has the right and the ability to make a decision about her own life and her own body. So that's what we will celebrate tonight. And what we also know is the fight is real. The fight is real. You know, it's interesting. We've all heard a conversation over the last few years. Oh, you know, I don't think those young women understand that they can't take for granted. You remember those conversations? We've all heard them. But you know what? When I look around here and I look at these phenomenal leaders on this stage, what we all know and what we have all known, and Planned Parenthood for certain has known, and Stacy and Jody, thank you, is that we can never take for granted that any of the gains that we have achieved will be permanent. You know, I often quote and paraphrase Coretta Scott King. She famously said, the fight for civil rights, it's also the fight for justice, the fight for fairness, the fight for equality. She said the fight for civil rights, and I'm going to just insert in there, and the fight for choice is something that must be fought and won with each generation. And by that we mean that we know it is the nature, guys, it is the nature of this fight, that whatever gains that we make will not be permanent. So we must remain vigilant. And the second part then of that is knowing it's the nature of it, knowing we must remain vigilant. We will not throw up our hands when it is time to roll up our sleeves. We will not despair. We will not be overwhelmed. We will not be tired. We will be vigilant and we will fight. And in this fight we know we are on the side of right. You know, I find it interesting. So those folks down in Alabama who are doing this, you know, these are the same folks who by the time that baby is born, they could care less. What are they doing to support that mother and what she needs in terms of prenatal health? What are they doing in supporting? No, they're not doing a thing. But yet they're trying to tell women what to do with our bodies. Well, we all tell them a thing or two. So, I'm not going to hold up the party any longer. But this is what I ask. This is what I ask. All the fighters, all the soldiers, all of the leaders who are here, let us remain vigilant. Let us do everything we can to support organizations like Planned Parenthood because they need our support. The advocacy that they provide. Let's volunteer. Those who can travel, let's travel. Let's do everything we can because there are folks on the ground who are doing this work of holding the hands of these women, holding them up, and we have got to continue in this fight.